Murphy and Owen Wilson star in I Spy. All about them. Eddie Murphy is this boxing star, and Owen Wilson is this federal agent, and they're looking for this this guy who is going to pretty much give this this invisible plane to an international terrorist. And he is a evil arms dealer. That's what he is. The evil arms dealer has this invisible plane, which he's going to give to an international terrorist. So now they got to stop him, try and find this thing, try and stop them from doing this whole scheme. They don't really explain what they want with this invisible plane, but they know that it's there and that he's going to try and give it to an international terrorist so he can cause havoc to, I'm guessing, the world. They have high-tech gadgets and laughs galore in this film. This is fantastic. Eddie Murphy is, I believe, starting to have a little bit of a comeback from what I've heard. He's hosting Saturday Night Live soon. He has a couple other films coming out. This is when Eddie Murphy was really in his prime. From, like, I want to say from Beverly Hills Cop to Norbit is where that's where his best films came in. Then he did stuff like Imagine That, and Imagine That really took him off the radar. Tower Heist was a bit of a box office flop. This film did pretty well at the box office from what I can remember. And this is a film I'm going to highly recommend if you're into action comedies. Action comedies is what Eddie Murphy really does best. This has a great cast with Malcolm McDowell in this. This is directed, co-produced, and I believe, no, just co-produced and directed by Betty Thomas. Great director. One film that I'm going to recommend to you, again, there's not much I can get into this film without giving away spoilers. If you're a fan of Owen Wilson's comedy from stuff like, hi there, buddy. From stuff like Wedding Crashers or Hall Pass, something like that, he does that same thing in here. And no, I cannot remember if he says his signature wow. I can't do a Owen Wilson impression, so I'm not going to do it. But a link down below to Amazon to where you can purchase this. I'm going to highly recommend this film. This is one of the better Owen Wilson films. I'm not an Owen Wilson fan, really. I like Hall Pass and Wedding Crashers, and that's about it. Not that I've seen a whole lot of his films either. I've only seen like maybe 5 or 6 films with him in it, tops. I Spy is definitely one of his higher quality films, and I'm going to recommend this film to you. I Spy is getting a B from me.